Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how I used Wwise to implement sound effects inside the game Cube. This is the game Cube I used for this project. Let's get into Wwise. So this is the shotgun player event that I used. So first shotgun blast, and then pump in, pump out, and then shotgun shells. After the shotgun blast, I gave a 0.4 second delay for the pump in, and then 0.7 second delay for the pump out, and then shotgun shells. Let's hear it. For the shotgun shells, I used it in a sequence container, and then shell head and shell tail in a random container, so that it's gonna randomly play a sound from each one of them. First head and then tail. Then I use 3D positioning, so each one has different paths, so whenever it plays it's gonna give you a different path each time. All these things happened in one event. Next I'm going to show you guys the footsteps. I created a switch container, and within the switch container 4 different random containers for concrete, dirt, gravel and tile. Next I created switches within the switch group called material, as concrete, grass, gravel, metal, etc. And then I populated those ones with their respective objects. Now when we play them, they're gonna play their respective switches. Just like shotgun shells, I used positioning for the footsteps as well. Same thing, embedded with automation. 3D specialization is position. Automation is left. I created 2 paths, one for left and one for right. So when you hear, you're gonna get the sound from left and right side of your speakers. Next we're gonna see emitters. Emitters are the game objects which are gonna stay in a certain position, and they're gonna emit a sound effect constantly. So for that I created a object attenuation. I created an object attenuation, and then the positioning. I selected that animation which I created. So I used a low pass filter and the volume bus. So whenever we are right next to it, we're gonna hear it more, and depending on the distance we gave, we're gonna hear it less. Here I gave the maximum distance as 50, so when we are away from 50, we're not gonna hear anything. When you're close enough, you're gonna hear it more. Plus I gave corner animation, so when we are right in front of it, we're gonna hear it more and more. Depending on the position, it's gonna change the low pass filter and stuff. So now I'm gonna show you guys how I used game parameters to control a certain sound effects. Let's say here heartbeat, we only want to hear it whenever the player health goes down below 50. So for that I created a game parameter, player health. So minimum 0, maximum 100, default 100. We go to RTPC. Let's say right now the player health is 100. You're not gonna hear anything. It goes down below 50, you're gonna start hearing it. Player picks up a health pack, it's gonna go down, picks up another health pack. You're not gonna hear anything after that. So now I'm gonna create a state. So I created a player live state, alive and dead. So this is we don't want to hear the heartbeat whenever the player goes from dead to alive. So whenever the player goes from alive to dead, I want to hear the heartbeat for 5 seconds, and then I don't want to hear it after that. Whenever the state goes from dead to alive, I don't want to hear it at all. So I gave the voice volume to -100 so that you're not going to hear it at that point. So now let's check it. Player health is 100. We're going below 50, so you're gonna hear the heartbeat. Health is 0, and then you're dead.
Into the system access granted.
That's it for this video. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thank you.